When Epic added a Battle Royale mode to Fortnite in September last year, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds publisher Bluehole was pretty upset. "We are concerned that Fortnite may be replicating the experience for which PUBG is known," said Chang Han Kim, then its executive producer and now CEO of PUBG Corporation, which today runs the breakout shooter. The press release listed concerns over similarities in user interface, gameplay and structural replication between the two games, and made a vague threat about potential legal action, which hasn't apparently gone anywhere. Fortnite now has 45 million players, which is probably greater than the number which plays PUBG, and Battle Royale mode is what they play. That has to hurt. But it's not to say PUBG has much of a leg to stand on. "Look, I don't claim ownership," Brendan, PlayerUnknown, Green told Rock Paper Shotgun last summer. "So, it's a last man standing deathmatch. That's been around since people could pick up clubs and hit each other. I would never claim ownership over that. I love to see what the genre has created. It's various versions on something that I guess I popularized, you know. The idea itself is not mine." He's absolutely right. The Battle Royale is way bigger than any one company or creator, even PlayerUnknown. And as PUBG began pushing the last man standing deathmatch, from cult curio to console mainstay, it's become a widely recognized genre of its own. That transformation, in which a new genre has originated, is a fascinating mirror of the wonderful way ideas merge and evolve, spread and multiply, skating through inspiration and invention, copying and stealing. Genres almost always have muddy origin stories. That's certainly true of the Battle Royale. Until Fortnite came along, Green was the creative force behind the biggest Battle Royale games around, H1Z1, King of the Kill and the original Days Mod, PlayerUnknown's Battle Royale. But the whole thing is much older. It's very difficult to trace the earliest last man standing style multiplayer game because it's such a universal concept, but today's Battle Royale has direct thematic roots in Suzanne Collins' The Hunger Games and the Japanese cult movie Battle Royale, which both depict groups of kids being dumped in tracts of land and asked to fight each other until only one remains. The first time this theme was expressed in a big way in an online game was in around 2011, when the survival games game type, otherwise known as Hunger Games, began to take over Minecraft servers. Its popularity was so great that it was added as a permanent multiplayer feature in Minecraft's console versions called Battle Mode. From there, the proto-Battle Royale jumped to a new game, Days, when a group of players started holding special invite-only events in 2012 called Survival Games, which were streamed over Twitch. Their drama and realism-inflected competitiveness inspired Green, then a keen Days player, to recreate survival games as a mod, and he found he struck gold. There ends the history lesson. The point is that the general concept of the Battle Royale has grown almost naturally from wider culture, the evolving nature of online tech and modding scenes, and also from the bit of human nature that blinks into primitive life at the idea of desperate survival against all odds. But that's not to say that PUBG doesn't feature some critical new ideas. And here's where the whiff of clone comes from in Fortnite BR. One of PUBG's genius features is the way a game begins with a plane flying over the island, and Fortnite, despite adding all kinds of other features of its own, notably building, has taken that idea, along with the broad mechanics by which the playing area constricts, all of which have played a big role in PUBG's success. Clone is a powerful word. A clone has no creative ideas of its own. It's a copy, and a malign one at that. Ridiculous Fishing was cloned, and so was Threes. These unique and inventive games found themselves gazumped by close copies which found more success than they did. Vlombier's Ridiculous Fishing, previously a free flash game called Radical Fishing, was beaten to the App Store by Ninja Fishing. Threes was followed a month after its launch by 2048. But a clone operates at the scale of the individual. Ridiculous Fishing and Threes were distinctive and unique designs which were co-opted by savvy developers, Game Nuts and Ketchup, who saw opportunity in swooping quickly to take them as their own. And the evil of the clone, aside from the human cost, is that it crushes evolution, feeding off new ideas and bringing none of its own. By comparison, PUBG isn't built on a unique idea, and Epic took months to turn Fortnite BR around, adding lots of its own ideas in the process. Another contrasting example with the relationship between PUBG and Fortnite is that of Firaxis XCOM series with newcomer Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Mario Rabbids has none of XCOM's crucial strategy layer, but in taking key elements of its tactical game, specifically a tweaked version of its move and action mechanic and a camera and cursor which behave in much the same way, the experience of playing it feels very close. This co-opting of a game's play aesthetic is very different to cloning, because while Mario Rabbids evokes XCOM, you're playing a very different tactics game which places much more emphasis on dynamic movement within its stage than XCOM does. Mario Rabbids also seems unlikely to be the stirrings of a new genre of strategy game based on XCOM, because Mario Rabbids takes mere slivers of its design. Its genre is built on a strong conceptual foundation, not